Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I've been up this morning, made some breakfast, made some tacos, made my lunch, got ready for work. Well, am I going to work like this? No, I still got to get ready. But I'm here, and I know I only got about an hour with you, but it's okay, guys. It's okay. I'm in a rush. Am I? I'll slow it down. What are we going to talk about? The whole world. I want to go over some comments that were, you know what I haven't been doing? So comments in my videos get brought up all the time. And I finally went over them today. I went back 3 months and started reading all the comments that went through. And I went ahead and screenshot some that I want to address and I want to answer because people have some real questions that I don't have time to go in there and answer every comment. I try. Even on Discord, I try to read all the stuff you guys put, but it's hard for me to communicate. But as you guys can see, you guys can't reach us on the Discord. It's completely free. The boys, they went ahead and pinned it to the chat right there. There's Linda Rail. It is pinned to the chat. The Discord is completely free to join. It costs you nothing. All you have to do is download Discord, the app. You get in and you can do it. First thing I want to tell you guys is Merry Christmas. Okay, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all the good stuff. If I don't see you before Christmas, which I should. You guys should see me every day. I should be posting stuff. But the reason why I say Merry Christmas is because maybe you're busy. Maybe you don't have time to sit here every day and come watch me. But I will say this. In saying that, do not buy me a gift. Do not send super chats. Do not try to do anything crazy. Go ahead and buy more stock. The price that you see right now is the lowest it's ever going to be in my heart because I'm just going to keep buying. Like, I understand what the rally is. I understand what GameStop's worth. I think we broke that down the last live stream where I said, cash alone and earnings alone, we're trading below that right now. So why would I even buy anything else? It's, somebody tried to tell me that, Marantz, at one point, GameStop had no fundamentals and it squeezed all the way to the top. And I said, no, it's squeezed because fundamentally it was undervalued. Like right now, is it undervalued? Per se, a certain amount, but fundamentally the company is not priced the right way. And when momentum comes to it and people start buying it, that's how things squeeze, right? Sure. But you can't squeeze without fundamentals. Go ask all the other stocks that people are trying to push onto you. And about the pump and the dumps that you see in front of you, I know we're going to go over each stock today, again, like we do every day. We'll walk you through them, the ones that we want to talk about. But I hope you liked last night's stream, Rick. I tried my best, man. Every day I walk in here, I try hard, man. Oh, man, what are they telling me? Corporate controversies over 2022, Adidas and Gap sever ties with Ye. Yeah, we don't even care about that. I mean, Adidas should be pushing right now, considering the World Cup just ended and their number one athlete went ahead and scored all the goals, and he was the man, and that's Messi. So Adidas stock should be going up, but it looks like it's flat today. So I'm just saying, guys, a lot of things are going to be flat. I've come to this conclusion because I've been looking at the market like for the last, I don't know. I was looking at the chart for the last 20 years, and I do that because I try to zoom out. Like, when in doubt, zoom out, right? Like, people tell you that all the time. So like today when Adam Aaron tweeted today about HYMC and them finding more gold and blah, 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 all the bullshit, right? Like, he's been saying this for a whole year now and 9 months pushing it. And the stock was down at 40 something cents. And now it popped today and it's up 19%. It's at 55 cents. And I'm just like, well, there's the pump. And now here comes the dump. So it's just going to dump right back down to 30 something cents in the next month. And do you think people know that? No, they're oblivious. So Kyoto put it out there in Discord. He said, this is their cover for the pump that's coming, and then they'll dump it as well. But remember, before this dump that just happened, right? That was Mudrick selling off shares into it. I don't know what else you could do on that end other than what AMC's. I don't know why the AMC CEO is tweeting about his investment that he made in a company, yet he has 3 other investments that he doesn't talk about with AMC dollars. And I don't know of any company that has a CEO that posts about other companies and not their own. I don't see it. So maybe, well, Elon's a little different. Elon Musk went ahead and he's just been a troll for a long time. I don't trust him. I don't like him, and I never will. Certainly not the fact that they banned me. But it kind of explains itself. If you go ahead and look at the press box during the World Cup, you saw him, Kushner, and of course, Ken Griffin in the same box. So it's kind of weird where you can suppress things. But if he went ahead and bought Twitter to blow it up or to destroy it, he's doing a damn good job. He's doing a damn good job alienating himself. He overpaid for that platform, and then he's charging people $8 a blue check mark. Which, by the way, Adam Aaron, why don't you have a blue check mark? It's $8 a month, bro. Go get one. Oh, you couldn't get one real? I mean, I don't even know. And you know what? Somebody actually pointed this out in the videos in the comments. They said if Martin Scarelli could have a burner account and use someone else's account and post, why can't I? Why can't I at this point? Like, why do I have to create a whole new Twitter account and start from scratch? But I guess I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to have to start using other people's accounts or do something because it's all over for me. It really is. Every time you go live, I end up owning more GameStop. Well, Chad, then we're doing it right. We're doing it right because, I was looking at it for 2023, and it's not a good year. It's not going to be a good year for the markets. These markets are dying out. The Bank of Japan just did something that they hadn't done yet. And so if these interest rates start going up internationally, and I don't know, I don't fully understand what the Bank of Japan did this morning. I know Kyoto pointed it out. I don't know what they've been holding back on. I don't know why they haven't been going with the trend of the world. Remember, their interest rates are extremely low. They're the last country left hanging on, and now they're going up about a quarter of a point. And I'm sure Kyoto will explain it to me because I really don't understand it. And by the way, just for like argument's sake, Kyoto is Japan. He is the whole damn country. Kyoto's from Japan. He lives there. So he's a good ass dude. He just happens to be, one of the mods on the channel, man. What are you talking about? I knew this was going to happen. That's why when I got a Japanese moderator like a year and a half ago, I knew this was going to happen just for this day, just so we can have these questions. Just like I knew BlockFi and FTX are going to file for bankruptcy. That's why I have Linda Rill around on the board. What's next, guys? What's next? No. That's not what's happening. But we try, Rick. We try to be funny and informative at all times. So we'll keep doing that, man. But the King of Japan, sure. Don't go back to Twitter. Mr. Green Bean, I hear you, man. I really do. It's a cesspool. It's a cesspool of misinformation, and the bots just keep pushing out whatever they're pushing out. I literally are hearing people, this is nothing. This is the dip before the rip. We're going to buy more, all this. I was like, man, it's painful. I went back and I started reading these comments. But before I do, I want to show you the stocks. So before we do that, let's go to stock. Let's go do that first. So got it, bro. Got it. I'm never going to pay for this stuff. There you go. Okay, so GameStop right here. GameStop is trading at $20.41. Peaked up to $21.32. Market cap currently at $3.21 billion. Looking healthy. We're okay. We really are. 3 million shares traded back and forth for today. A little over 1% of the float. But when you go to the watch list, you're going to see Costco's all the way down from 5 something just 2 to 3 weeks ago down to 458. It plays these games from time to time, but no biggie. We're okay. Ape, 66 cents. Didn't go anywhere today. It's a sideways day. I want to go look at it really quick on the daily chart because, it's right where it needs to be. If you guys are looking, this is Ape. When in doubt, zoom out. Yep, zooming out. Yeah, it looks terrible. From $10.50 all the way down to 65 cents. I don't know who would tell you that this is going to the moon. I don't know who would tell you you're going to be so fucking rich. I don't know who tells you to keep buying this shit. I don't know who tells you that this is what's going to, create the short squeeze, the MOAS of your lifetime. It's not how it works, guys. This is not how it works. There's nothing that's going to make this stock go up magically. It does not happen. So that's the truth. And why don't you have volume? Why do you only have 5 million shares traded back and forth? Because nobody will touch this. Nobody's going to touch it other than the fact that AMC is selling it off. Next, let's go ahead and look at your boys. Let's go Bed Bath & Beyond. Bed Bath & Beyond is prepping itself, as you can tell, for bankruptcy as it's going down. And I said this about 4 days ago on the live chat. And no, nobody wants to believe it just yet. But when you have a market cap of $249 million and debt of over $2 billion, this is a problem. This is a huge problem. And it's going to show. And it's going to show on their balance sheet, certainly when the goodwill kicks in. And you're going to have to show a negative on the balance sheet. It's going to happen, guys. It's going to be really bad for them, but it's meant to be that way, and they're setting it up that way with their insiders, and I have a feeling about that. Highcroft Mining, another stock that I look at when in doubt, zoom out. That right there is from the fake tweet that he put out. It's not that Adam Aron's tweet got people to go buy in. No, they're pumping it themselves, and I'm talking about the distressed credit investors. They pump it themselves. It just happened over here too. This is another date of a tweet that they put out right over here. This pump in one day and then a dump. They're doing the same thing, pump and a dump. Diminishing returns on every single one they do as they pump it and dump it. That's all they're doing the whole way through. It is like clockwork. It is ridiculous. It's elementary, my dear Watson. Look at this shit every time. We can do it on every single level. Has been a pump and dump, now a pump and a dump. Smaller and smaller each time, though. And the reason why it happens this way is because people do not understand what the hell they bought into. They bought into the monster himself, Jason Mudrick. So that's what that is. I've tried to warn people, but apparently my voice isn't big enough. And if you're out there and you're really famous and you have a lot of views and you have a lot of people watching, please just go tell people. I just want you to warn people. I don't want you to make me famous. No, I'm not trying to get famous. Hell no, I don't want nothing that comes with it. I just want you guys to have the truth. And here's another truth. AMC, when in doubt, zoom out. It's that bad. It's that bad. $5. You'll never see $15 on this stock again. It'll never happen. I say never. Don't ever say never, Marantz. Never. Never. Your boy will never let it happen. Adam Aron, chairman of the board, the CEO, will never let this stock get that high. And why? Because they would sell everything they own to get there. You will see something crazy happen. But the point is, the reason why I can't get there, okay, just fundamentally, is because it's held hostage by Ape. That's why I could never get there. So I hope you guys understand. It's been viewed. Oh, wow. I had no idea. Cool. Well, it's cool. Like I'm not a guy on social media anymore, so it's tough for me whenever I see my phone and it doesn't go off like it used to. But I gotta let it go. I gotta let Twitter go. I've been trying. The SPY, guys, 380, not a big deal. We can handle it. Santa Claus rally coming? Technically, supposedly, it's supposed to happen at the end of this month. You only have like 10 more trading days, 9 more trading days. So, even if it goes up, what does that matter to us? It doesn't matter to me personally. None of this matters. We're right back to where we were. At 1940 at the all-time low, we are at $20.39. We're $1 away from there, but about $300 million worth of market cap away from there. So no one's going to be taking profits on this stock anytime soon. And this is a great stock that I love to own and I love to hold it. So I just want to show you guys that. It can be in the background. I don't care. I'll read your chat. We'll go from there. But more so than that, I'm going to read over some of these comments that I have to answer. So yes, he lost all my respect. Yeah, absolutely. I am Japan. I control Godzilla and anime. Okay, well, that works out for me. I don't really watch any of that stuff. Godzilla or anime. Anime. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead. You guys can ask me any question you want. I don't care. But these are some questions that were coming through off the comments in the channel. So let me see where they're at here. And then I think I could just scroll through them if I wanted to. This guy screams wicked cuck. He's talking about Matt. That's cool. This guy says, I Samuel Robert. This guy's like a Jesus freak. I went and saw his whole account, and he thinks he is the second coming of Jesus. And he just says, that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. That's fine. I missed the will. No. These are not the ones I wanted to see. Is Adam Aron planning for retirement? I guess. I don't know much anymore. Crooks. What did the guy in the white shirt and the tie take off? The man derailed. Oh, they're over here. No, I don't even care. Detained. Man, if you guys ever see these people that talk shit, I'll let you know. I'm going to read it to you when I find out the stuff I want to talk about here. But I'm just going down the lines because I want to see if I missed any. What does an idiot like me do now? Sell now or hope it spiked to get even at $8? I'm down 20K. Rob, that's a great question. What does an idiot like you do now? Well, first, one, you just go ahead and bow down to the greatness that is Adam Aron, and you tell him you're a shareholder. And you can do a couple of things. You can actually... you can hold his feet to the fire, man. You guys could really write some really quality letters to the board of directors. Get a lawyer involved, file a lawsuit, do whatever you got to do. I mean, so many people sue this guy anyway. It's just the cost of doing business. He's already a millionaire himself individually, so he does not care what happens to the company. And that's very apparent by his actions. Whatever you do, don't chase your losses by buying more. Okay. All these stocks are destined to be down in the dumps. You know, a lot of these stocks are destined to be down in the dumps. But I would ask if you're an idiot and you're down, I would do exactly what CKJ's cellmate just said. Ask Boss Blunts, Tony De Niro, and Zero Data, and Phil for Real, and Al from Boston. Ask them what to do, because they're going to have good answers for you. And I don't think any of those guys are upside down in their trade. I don't think any of those guys are hurting, because I don't think any of them own the damn shares. I think that they are all full of shit, me personally. AMC is going bankrupt. Their debt is too large for them to come out of. Invest in companies with no debt and positive cash flow. Hey, there's one that I like. So there's that too. The next question that I had come up to me was this, and I already have these print screens, so I can just go straight to them. I say print screens, but they're called screenshots. I know the difference. Sorry to my daughter who tries to make fun of me. By the way, guys, I played poker last night. I haven't played poker in months. Well, I play it like once every 3 months, 2 months, somewhere in that range. I play like a tournament online. Free money, play money, whatever. I just do it to sharpen my poker skills, just to make sure I'm ready for when I do retire, that I'll be playing poker every day, just because I like to chill and play poker, and it calms me. It's a relaxing thing. And but I don't need to spend my money to do it like now. Like I could do it in moderation, because I'm really good about it. But I went to a tournament with 883 people. I placed 17th or 16th, something like that. I beat out 800 and something people, and I was like, man, I did really good. And I was just chilling, making my plays, doing what I do. It felt really good to play poker again, and that's good. So what's good, Marantz? Let's see how this here. What is good? You're good. You won your game. I lost my game. I'm not in the fantasy football championship. It really hurt a little bit. I lost by about 2 points last night, and it sucks, man. It just sucks, because I played the Cowboys defense instead of Detroit Lions defense. And that's why I lost. So, yeah. So that Jesus guy on Discord must be Jesus that shows up in the streams. I don't know. This guy's ridiculous. Did you watch the interview with Cosmic Lightning, Warren, Peruvian Bull? Pretty informative. Not for me. High corner. Wasn't informative for me. I was working, so I wasn't able to really watch it. I won't run it back 4 hours. The live stream was 4 hours. I'm aware of it. I was in the chat while it was going on from time to time, but not the whole time. And for me, I don't look at, there's a way I look at my company and my investment, and I don't cheer it on the way some other people do. So no, I won't be watching it back. But shout out to anyone who's talking about GameStop in any which way. I support that in a way to tell you I'm happy you watched it, and I'm happy you got some information from it. There you go. In the spirit of Christmas, which it is Christmas, that's why I'm working so damn much right now, guys, and I don't have time to watch anything. In the spirit of Christmas and being a Trump channel, we should all pitch in and get a QAnon. No. Thank you, John, for the insight. I know it's jokes. Cool. What's good? Cellmate's comment. There you go. The stolen artwork, Trump's NFTs? Nah, Rick James. Exactly. I don't even get involved with that shit. I really don't care. Is GME for one and only holding? If not, what else are you holding? Well, I hold Costco. I hold Costco. I've held it for over a decade. I don't plan on selling it. They actually pay a great dividend, and it's quarterly dividend, keeps coming. I don't say anything. There's even years where they'd give a special cash dividend on top of that. Just let it sit there. It's gone up in value ever since I've got numerous shares, and keep buying more. So, but I buy a lot of GameStop and I buy Costco. Those are the two that I buy. And I also have an account. I have some, what are they? There's some else I have money in, a mutual fund through T. Rowe Price that I invest money with, but probably have like 800, 900 shares of that. And I don't know what they trade for. I don't even check it, to be honest with you. I bought them. I keep buying. I have like an auto buy, and it's like I probably have like 900, 800 shares of that. And they're probably trading for 30, 40 bucks, something like that. I don't even know. I don't pay attention to it. It's just part of it. Can we do a Marantz poker tournament? We could, Rick James. I mean, I don't know how it all works out, but there's something we could do. I could figure it out. When I do, then it's over. The Grifter King is licensing his name to dummies NFTs. Yeah, I don't know. Bro, isn't there 2 weeks of playoffs each round? There is 2 weeks. The 2 weeks means that I had to have one last week to get into the final. I'm in the 3rd and 4th place game, so I'm not in the final game. That's just it. A GameStop stream. Glad you are not talking about the other stock today. Problem with distro, you spoke too soon, because I'll shit all over it right now. No, I don't need to. They know how terrible they are. It says I'm playing hot week 15, 16. Shit, yikes. Yeah, he's in the championship. Or no, I don't know how it works then. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not paying attention to it right now. I'm tied up, and I haven't even pulled up my app, so maybe you guys are right. I don't know. Oh, damn, I was 30 seconds behind. No problem. A lot of fantasy, but Cowboys D. Yeah, also a lot of fantasy because of Cowboys D. Yeah, you lost it because of them too? Yeah, I mean, damn, dude. It just didn't go well. Glad I picked up shares in 1969. Yeah, in the summer of 69. I was going to start the stream with like a slow, 1970s song that I was going to play. And I was like, man, I don't have time to be playing no shit. I actually got to get going in like 30 minutes, man. But I'm doing the best I can. No notary for me either. There we go. Send me notifications. Did anyone ever meet Kevin? I've never met Kevin a day in my life, but I hear he ran for governor here, and I was never going to vote for him. I only get notifications if I'm already on YouTube. Oh, that's cool. We just need a website or app that everyone joins at Rick James. Yeah, I mean, I play Poker Stars, so you guys can always hang out with me on Poker Stars. That's easy. But I've been cruising other websites doing my other thing. But let's get to these print screens, these screenshots. Here we go. It says, don't forget, Trey had videos that says flat out that he was wrong about the move and that he was sus on Adam Aaron and tried to interview him in the best way he knew how. I don't mind you being critical at all, but don't slam the guy for shit that isn't true. Well, that isn't true right there, Mr. Schwab or whatever the hell your name is, who sent me this message 2 weeks ago. That's not even true in the lightest. You know that I've been on Trey's channel. He addressed me directly, Marantz Rantz, and he told me exactly what he tried to do in the interview, and that's not what he said to you. So he said that Adam Aaron came in and he had pre-written questions, whatever he did his best. But Trey always says, I didn't know. He did the same thing with the interviews before, and he did the same thing with his uninformative stock analysis. It was just everyone was in there. So if you know everyone's in there, it's your responsibility to say what's right, or don't say anything at all, or shut down your channel like you did. So those are those things. And I won't do it. Yes, we can do a home game. Well, there you go. I'm here to start the party. KK, what's up, man? I appreciate you. It's pretty simple. Just need a worldwide app. There you go. Meet Kevin is also another big joke. There's a lot of them, man. Dancing with the Stars. Have a good, ladies and gents. Okay. Well, Derek Howard, I'm going to try. I'm going to try my heart out. How about if I told you that the guy who won the cash card yesterday has not contacted me? And who won it yesterday? I don't remember who won it yesterday. I mean, can you guys tell me who won it yesterday? Because I owe it to someone. He said he won it. But guess what? I have a $25 cash card still on me because nobody claimed it. So guess what, man? I might just have to give that shit away real soon. Here we go. Here's this guy. Oh, this is going to be great. So this is on a video that I wrote that I was talking about. AMC and Ape is worth absolutely zero. And I put Boss Blunts. Matthew Kors makes Boss Blunts look as dumb as he looks. So Trey played options with AMC and made a killing. The snake. Sure. I'm down a little Christmas poker tournament. I play World Series of Poker, though Poker Stars banned me. Why would anybody ban you? First off, I'm going to tell you, I don't like poker online. I'm really suspect to it. After I found out that there was a website that was cheating, I forget what website it was, but that the moderators of the website, the actual inventors of the website, would play in tournaments where they could see your hands because they could see everybody's cards at the table, and people had real money in those things, and it was like they got caught. It's like a big scam. That's just crazy to me that people can see each other's cards, and you think, how can you not win? Oh, what's good, everyone? There you go. Get your ass out of here, John Diamond. I don't know. I don't see John Diamond. I don't see him in the chat. I won it, but I passed it on. Seems like it's bad juju to accept it now. Pass it forward. I told Business of Esports YouTube channel to contact you, Marantz. Sure. I'm down with that. Yeah, I remember that. Sure, guys. I don't know. My first pick in the draft, John Taylor, was an IR into the playoffs. Oh, man, that sucks. I'm banned from Poker Stars. Had 2 accounts. The cheaters were Full Tilt. There we go. I went for a job interview there a week before the news broke. Shit. Yeah, Full Tilt Poker. They were cheating. Yeah, well, there you go. That's why I don't play it. I wanted to pass it on. There you go. He messaged in the Discord and said to give it away again. Us Canadians don't use those gift cards. Oh, Sharon, that's hilarious. Guys, that is 4 times I have given away this gift card and it keeps getting passed around. Shout out to all my Canadians. Man, there's so many of you guys who watch the show, who tune in. I really appreciate you guys. You guys must not have jobs. Because everybody's just sitting around the house, walking around the goddamn snow. What am I going to do? I'm going to buy you guys a bucket of salt. Pass that out to you. Oh no, Hot This Year going to kick me like you did in Discord. You don't want a Trump NFT? John Diamond, I don't know, but if you start making this about you and personal, I don't know anything what's going on there. So please, I'm trying to work here, trying to do my thing. Appreciate you though. They banned me because they accidentally funded my account with $1,500 and I wouldn't give it back. I said, you're beat. Yeah, I totally agree with that. No, not to a point. You know, Donko, somebody actually said this, like, would you, if they accidentally put money into your account, like the bank made an error. Like I saw a lady do this. They put $20 million into her bank account and she went to the bank and started withdrawing thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And they caught her like 3 days later. Like they caught the error and they were like, oh my God. And I'm like, how do you catch it 3 days later? I would catch it that moment, that night, whatever it may be. Like the minute you do a damn audit of any kind, you do an audit hourly, daily if I'm in a bank. But anyway, they're trying to tell her she has to give the money back. And she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't know I didn't have that money. That was my money. It just showed up. I didn't know where it came from. Like it was crazy. And I guess they sued her and they were going to send her to prison. Yeah. We're too busy playing in the snow. Well, there you go. Oh, Canada, my home, sweet home. I limped in on every hand. Well, there you go. Waiting for payday to buy this dip. Prima Distro. I'm waiting for Christmas to come. And this way I can give away the gifts and then take back the shit that nobody wants. And I don't know how I'm going to figure out my money, man. That's how stressed I am about all this shit I had to buy. Like, you don't understand. I had to buy $3,500 worth of stuff. $3,500 worth of items in the past 2 weeks. Stuff that I did not plan for. And I'm just like, wow. That hurt, man. It hurt my heart because, you know, I'm not like these other guys. I'm not rich like these dudes, man. These guys on YouTube like I heard Matthew Kors say today he's not a millionaire, right? He's like, well, you know, I got to pay half in taxes and I don't even have $500,000. And I'm just like, okay, well, I thought you were a good trader, but shit, you got a lot of money in trades because, you know, you're a trader and I'm just a humble investor. But and I have an employee. I'm like, you have an employee? What? You get paid for this shit? Who's working for Matthew Kors, man? That's what I want to know. How much is Matt paying that dude? That is crazy. I have an employee. Like I love Kyoto. I love Almo. I love Ruben. But I can't afford these fools. I can't afford myself. Not on $200. Not on $150. No, it ain't even possible, guys. I'm not even joking. Looking to adopt. Not me. No. I'm trying to get adopted my damn self, and I'm 40. Matt probably has a driver too, SBF. You shouldn't call his girlfriend that. That's not cool, man. We don't talk about people's girlfriends that way. So I would have to pay it back if I want my bank account, and no thanks. There's a penalty in other sites, and I thank them. Oh, okay, well, there you go. He's Mr. Monopoly. Sure. Matthew probably pays for video editing, which is spendy. Yeah, I know. I've seen everybody doing it right now. And I don't do it. That's why, man, I tell you, I'm the cheapest YouTuber in the world. I probably pay for, out of the whole year, I probably paid like $60 for like logo, make the logo. I don't even know what else I've paid for some app that I had to have for like for cutting a video. Like, and I don't mean cutting a video. It was like how I used to do. You know what I used to do, guys? This is the truth. I used to pay for a website where I would put up one of my videos. I would have to download it, upload it. It would take like an hour. And then I would cut it up within that app. and that app would piece it together and make it look good. And what I mean by cut it up is if I wanted to get a segment out of a live stream, I would go in there and take it that way. Because you would upload the whole live stream. My live streams back in the day were like 5 hours. So I put up a 5-hour live stream, and then I have to go find the little 3-minute rant that I wanted to get, and I would pull it out of there. And then I would put like my opener on the video, right? My intro. And then it would be like my logo zooming in and out, and it would be like Marantz Rantz, hey. And then it'd be right there. You want to tell me the truth? You better tell me the truth. It was all crazy, some crazy video. And then it would fade out. And it would take me, honestly, guys, like 3 hours to make that one little clip, like a 3-minute clip, 4-minute clip, 5-minute clip. It doesn't matter how long the clip was, but just to upload it, download it, cut it, blah, blah, blah. And then I would have to upload it to YouTube after. It'd take me forever. It was a fucking train wreck, right? So this is the crazy part. I canceled that membership to that website. I think it cost me like $60 for the year. And I canceled that membership because I said, no, what am I doing? I just go to YouTube now and I play my clip. But as I play my clip, I just zoom in on the video and I put it on OBS on my open broadcast system, which is free. And I just zoom in close. And that's the video. That's how I get a clip. Like, I'll even do it for you right now. Like, we'll make a clip right now. This is how I do it. This is how I save money, guys. Hey, don't tell any of these YouTubers who haven't figured this part out. These guys are absolutely ridiculous buying all this shit. So watch this. You go to a video. Let's just go to AMC Lives again, right? And
it's not about getting targeted.
I want this whole clip.
You can get targeted by shorters all day.
So
it's how do you make the company?
Here's how you get it. Watch this.
Actual business.
I'll get rid of my video.
Profitable. Like, you make more money. You're bringing in more money than what's going out. That's what I'm asking.
I'll make this bigger.
When are we going to stop running the company
big enough to where I get rid of the search fit, all this stuff? I just zoom in
because the numbers don't add up.
Now it's there. It's in 4K.
I was reading this article,
or in like 1K, whatever they call it, HD. It's in HD, right? Yep.
And he's now blaming
right here.
People leaking information and telling them if they don't have cash on it. They don't have cash.
And then I'll hit record.
That's the part I want. $500 million cash to go from $2 billion to $500 million and nothing to show for it.
You know, this is the.
I stop recording whenever I don't need it anymore.
This is your good.
Boom, and then I post that video.
Evaluation of the company.
And guess what?
And it was once at $2.5
I don't have to pay $60 anymore
in 2014.
It's exactly how
That's how
I
much
do
the
it
company
now.
was worth. And then when you go up to 2016,
guys, if you're Tetron, somebody show Tetron how to do this shit.
This is when
I don't want him spending money he doesn't have to spend.
$2 billion worth of dead movie theaters.
So that's how.
And in time, it's back down and even below.
I can get rid of that right there. Boom. Now we're back, guys. I'm telling you, you start doing this for a while, you start learning how to cut these corners, bros. I promise you that. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I just want to show you that, like, you know, I'm a normal dude. There's so much I'm not doing as far as like paying for editing and all that stuff. Nah, I'm good. I'm so thankful that I got a intro song, you know, that was donated to me, and I'm forever thankful. And if I could ever pay back the Real DMT, if we ever get monetized for like a significant amount of money, I'm giving that dude a royalty of 1% of everything that comes through just because of the song. Yeah, you can book it right now. You can hear it. The moderators, there's another 1% for every moderator. So there's 10% gone. What's left for me? I don't know, 40%, 50 for IRS. Who knows? Shit, even more, because you get 50 to damn YouTube and then 50 to IRS. That's why you probably make $1 a video. You'd be all right. What's up, Marantz? How you doing, George T? I appreciate what you do for the GME community. And the accurate point, DD, with no lies told. Well, George, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough out here in a world full of snakes. You know, I'm out here trying to fight. But I'm doing the best I can. I really appreciate that you come back every day. So thank you so much. Been building my nature deck on Gods, trying to get into Mythic. You know, Rick James, I stopped playing that, Gods Unchained, because I'm back to TFT. You know, I'm trying to grind that out new season. I played one game yesterday. I was off all day yesterday, but I only played one game, and I won my game. No, I got second, and I got all the way to gold or silver one. I'm about to get to gold again. So once I get back into gold, then I can grind through gold, get to plat, grind through plat. But I got to play more. It's just I don't have time. I'm here with you guys. Giants get into that last playoff spot, Marantz, in the Super Bowl run. Cowboys will choke. We'd fight if it wasn't for GME. That's what GME does. Brings people together and makes lives better. Dirk NYC. There's nothing to fight about. Like, the Dallas Cowboys are better than the Giants. I mean, we already beat them up, and we're going to beat them up again, and we're going to beat up the Eagles on Christmas Eve. So, like, people will realize who the hell we are, what we are. But, you know, I'm just nervous every single time Dak drops back to pass. I always have been, actually, since the beginning of time. So, nothing new there. I'm just nervous whenever I see him play. Matthew Kors isn't all that, just intermediate. Okay, I agree. There's a lot of guys who aren't all that. You know, I mean, I'm not all that, obviously. But I'm watching the markets. And I see that the Dow's up. I see everything's going green. Nasdaq's actually down. Flat, 0.02. But I don't care what the market does day to day. I know people watch it every day and they want to know, like, it's there in the background, but nah. I'm waiting for the announcements, man. And I'll wait as long as it takes. I'm waiting for the announcements that GameStop acquired something, GameStop's doing something, and or I just love hearing the earnings and seeing, you know, free cash flow coming in positive. I had a message that was written to me. Like, look at this one. This one's funny. I think you guys will get a kick out of this one. It says, ape is worth something to me. I got 2,000 ape right now. My dad invested in AMC in 1950. He died last year. He was 89 years old. But yeah, AMC is worth a lot if you invested back then. Okay. So I don't want to be the one to tell this guy. But AMC didn't go public until 2013. But if he wants to tell me that it was 1950 that he's been having the shares, and then that's why, I would ask you, why haven't you sold at any time? Oh, yeah. This is the shit that I be reading, man. It's bad. Jorman, how you doing, man? He's being accused of using copyrighted protected images, copy and paste. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, yeah, he's not being accused. He literally did. It's okay. Eagles beating y'all up. We'll see. Eagles beating up? Yeah, no, it's not going to happen, Chad. I know you're a fan, Chad, but it's okay, man. We got the number one everything. On vacation, but wanted to pop in and support Marantz and the family. Hey, Coupon, I appreciate that, man. I really do. Here's another one. It says, I don't care about the company's goodwill for now until the shorts cover. Until the shorts cover, then we can talk about AMC goodwill. I don't care if goodwill is 1.3 million. It would be goodwill when the shorts are have covered. Okay, so somebody says they don't care about anything. Let me tell you something, man. Somebody asked today, I was watching Matt this morning while I was making food for my son. I let Matt play. I really do. You guys ever wonder what I listen to? I listen to Matthew Kors. I want to hear what he has to say in the morning because he doesn't really talk about AMC anymore. He talks about markets, and I like that because I don't want to hear about AMC all day. Like, these guys are fucking idiots. But then somebody asked him a question, and they were like, hey, man, what's the deal with AMC? Like, have the shorts covered? And he was like, yeah. He's like, there's 20% short out there. Yeah, but it's supposed to be. So when's it going to go crazy? It can never go crazy the opposite direction because your leadership hasn't done anything to send in the opposite direction. So I feel good about what I've said from the beginning. Francis C. Jr., how you doing? Hi, Marantz. Can you explain how GameStop has positive cash flow but negative EPS? Heard they haven't paid their vendors yet. They've paid their vendors, Francis. They've paid their bills. They don't have the debt like you think they do. But if you can see what is... Okay, so there's a lot of things that can come under, like, what we call liabilities. Okay, and I really haven't dug into it, like, line by line. Kyoto asked me to do this, like, a week ago, but I've been so busy. It's holiday season at work, and it's a lot for me to do, but I will find time to do it. But I will explain to you how you can become positive cash flow, yet negative on EPS. First off, I just want to establish that the EPS has been going in the positive direction for over the last 18 months. It was at one point $1.35 last year, lost per share. Now it is at 33 cents. Last quarter, it was 80 cents lost, and now it's at 33 cents. So I'm telling you, we're headed in the right direction. It's going to get even better, right? So that's the first thing. Second thing, when you sell gift cards in the amount of millions of dollars, like GameStop has, gift cards go into the liability section. So that also attributes to the bottom line negatively. Until those gift cards are redeemed, they don't go into the profit side, into the actual asset retail side. So that's another thing. Okay, so please do a video on Jamie cash flow last quarter. Can't wait to see it. I can work on it, but I'm like doing it right now in real time. Like, I'm really explaining to you how it works. So with the amount of money that goes out versus the amount of money that comes in, we had a net positive of $177 million. Now, we had excess in purchasing inventory for quarter four. It's like buying groceries for your business that produces food. You have to go buy the product to sell the product. And we bought the product in quarter three like we normally do. But all things aside, apples to apples, if you didn't have to buy product, if you didn't have to do any of those expenses, right? If it's just controllables, if we're talking about just the things that you control to run your business, SG&A versus product versus sales versus how it comes in, you're looking at a profit of $177 million. But because we have to put up money for X, Y, and Z to be more profitable the next quarter and the next quarter, we're always paying for forward, right? I would equate it to something like your cable bill. Cable companies bill you in advance. That's how they do it. They can't, but they don't count on that income until it comes in, but they bill you in advance. GameStop's billing itself in advance essentially on this inventory. They pay for the product and now they're going to sell it. And when they sell it, well, then it goes into a net positive position. So it's going to happen for next quarter. I feel good about it. I really do. And I feel good about the cash that's coming in and versus what's burning. Now, somebody tried to point this out to me. They were like, hey, GameStop has had a negative sales revenue over quarter four for the last 8 years, whatever the hell they want to tell me, right? They're selling less, they're selling less every quarter. Like, how does that matter? And how is that a bullish thing? And I was like, you guys really don't understand. Like, everyone's looking at a raw number. Everyone's looking at how much money they're bringing in sales-wise and not looking at how many buildings do they still own, how much do they still spend to get that money. Like, someone also asked, why aren't they advertising? Why don't people know what they're selling and what they're doing? I would tell you this, advertising is a luxury, and you have enough free press via hate and the movement that is us, the consumer, the gamer. We're our own underground railroad, so we know what the discounts are. We know what it is. But GameStop can't even handle the amount of traffic they currently have. Why would I want to advertise for more? Why would I pay for advertising and to try to handle more people coming to the store and then in turn being disappointed because you're sold out of X, Y, and Z? That is not it. They want to establish the business model that is, do it at a small scale and then boost it up and learn how to do that layered growth mentality. It's a ramp. It's okay. So to ramp it up that way, you have to set everything in motion first. That's why you have the technology getting set in place. And I'm told to handle an influx in inventories. The next thing is, as you plan it all out, the smaller your footprint gets, the less sales you might have, but the more profitability you're going to have. And when you can mimic that scale on a larger scale, then Wall Street knows what you're worth. So that's the difference here. That's what really is pushing GameStop. So when you look at it and you say, well, explain to me how they have a negative EPS. Well, I'm going to tell you that negative EPS has been going in the positive direction of over $1 in the last year. So that is not a bad thing. But as you cut out those one-time expenses that you've had this previous year and the first half of this year, if you're grading the first half of this year, like they'll give you the scale. They'll be like, oh, the first 9 months, this is what GameStop has done. And you say, okay, first 9 months, well, they've lost this much money. And they lost more money this year than last year. And I tell you, cancel out the first 6 months. Just put that away. Now, from quarter three to quarter four, what have they done the last 6 quarters or last 6 months is what you should be looking at, because that's when Matthew Furlong came out and said, we're going for profitability. We're going to start angling that way. And they started making mass cuts and they started laying off people and doing what they need to do. So I really want you guys to know how that cash flow is showing positive, but more so than that, stop looking at the raw number. Like, you could have we could sell $10 billion. And that'd be the dumbest shit ever. Because if you sold $10 billion, how much money did you spend to get there? And how many buildings do you have? And how many employees do you have? Like, what is the waste? There's some waste there. Sell me $10 billion, but with the current footprint, and then I'll show you something crazy, right? But that's why I tell you, bigger isn't always better. Because that's not how you get a valuation on a company. And that's not how you understand, how Wall Street understands how to invest money into it. It doesn't work that way. So I love that GameStop has a potential for growth. They have the shares on hand to do it, but people will never understand it if they try to look at it as a whole. Like the way Adam Aron ran his business, he did cruise lines and he did he did hotels. Cruise lines and hotels don't have a product to sell you. They have a capacity issue. You need to fill up that ship. You need to fill up that hotel. And they thought in a way that was the same thing that movie theaters were going to do. So in his mindset was, well, hell, it's not just being profitable in the 300 movie theaters I have. Let me go buy 700 more, 800 more, and we'll just get bigger. And even though you have a bigger number, what comes with that is a bigger loss. And if you can't recover that loss and something like a pandemic happens, there is no more lying. You can't lie your way out of it. But the fact that retail was able to save them and bring them money, they all made money on the inside. The insiders did, because they all knew what we know. They all know what I know. They're not making a single dollar ever again. So it's going to be that bad. And you can't run a company like that. So I hope the explanation made sense to you, Francis. I really do. It's real. It's how retail works. And it's happening right now. So people are shopping. Most quarter fours are big. Certainly right now for this time frame for GameStop. It's Christmas. You know, I saw a post by Conway. If you guys don't know who Conway is, he's a guy on Twitter who has a real like cocky attitude about shit. Like he's like supposed to be the smartest guy in the room type shit. And I don't care, like, you know, whatever. He's always been good to me and we're in there, but I can tell when someone's not genuine. Even through a voice, I can tell when you're not genuine, when you're like fake. And you're fake with me, I'm just gonna be like, all right, whatever, dude. I'm out of here. I don't need to hang out with you. But Conway posted something out of ignorance. He posted a picture of Walmart and their containers, their storage containers in the back of the store. And he says, ooh, inventory issues? They've got so much excess inventory. And it's like the dumbest shit you've ever heard in your life if you don't understand retail. Most retail, like big box retail, like Walmart, Sam's Club, Target, Costco, places you go, have containers, shipping containers out back for those reasons. Christmas. You can't transport that many trucks, upload and offload on the dock. You can't do 10 trucks a day. You can't even do, like, you can barely do 5. But the amount of freight that needs to come into the store that is leaving the store is unimaginable. So, like, you can't even imagine it, right? So, I don't even know if that's a word what I just said. I just be making up shit. But literally, the amount of employees you would need to offload those trucks and merch it. This is why Walmart has to have storage containers, because they hand stack their merchandise. They don't palletize their merchandise. So it's not like they park a pallet and people just start taking this shit. No, they don't just take it off the truck, park it, and people just unload on this pallet. It doesn't work that way. They literally have to pay an employee to hand stack it. So you have to pay an employee to drive it. So you have to have a forklift driver. You have to have a spot on the dock to park it. You have to have people to stock it for you and then to clean up that aisle. And then you still got to sell the merch, right? So they have tons of shipping containers, freight, because you can't imagine the amount of trucks that are coming into every single store in America and the traffic. And you don't want to be the one store that doesn't get the truck on time or that gets to cancel, you know, the delivery. It doesn't come through. No, you'd rather have the shit in containers in the parking lot ready to roll. So that's just ignorance to see a tweet like that. So if you guys don't know, if you don't understand, they're everywhere. So I meant AMC, not ape. Oops, poops. I don't know what you said, but that's fine. All I want for Christmas is a Michael Parsons putting to sleep the Eagles offense. Micah Parsons. Me and you too, Ruben. We're going to be okay. And I'm off that day. I don't know. It's Christmas Eve. I might be here for the Cowboy game. Who knows? Also, if the stock ticker APE represents ape, that chart doesn't make me want to be a representative of ape at all. Literally the definition of a falling knife. Yeah, I called it 4 months ago, so I already knew it was coming. It's just sad. It's just sad to see shit happen, you know, in real time, in real life, and people still hanging on. And the biggest part for me is the criminals on YouTube that just keep pushing this shit out. It's not cool. No. Ape is going to pay off debt, bro. it's not $160 million is not enough. So it might make them last a couple more months, but the inevitable is still coming. They have to come up with another idea and or dilute even more ape. And by that time, ape will be 10 cents. So not cool. Not cool at all. Not cool for school. And but we told him that it wasn't going to work, but somebody told him it would. You know, I honestly think either you have two options, whether either Adam Aron is the most manipulative man in the world and he is the evilest brain in the world and still looks at you with a smile, or two, he's the dumbest man in the world. It can't be any different than that. So he's either the dumbest and he got took by someone in his own office that told him what to do, or two, he's the most evilest, manipulative man in the world. So I'm going to go with both, actually, yeah. As a guy who's been in transportation for 30 years, you're spot on about containers and spotted trailers. You don't want customers who want product and it isn't there. Chad, thank you. That's why when I saw the tweet and I saw the video and people are trying to pin it to, oh, they have an overage of inventory. I was like, that is not true. It's Christmas, dude. Like, you guys couldn't imagine how much product leaves a building and how they have to fill it back up. You can't. This is part of the reason. And here's why you can't. Because you don't, and you guys, I want you to know this. You don't have the space. You don't have the space on the dock to hold it. No, they weren't built that way. When Walmarts were first built, they weren't built to, the footprint's not built that way. It's just not. Their dock takes a truck in and they load it. They take a truck, put it out. Take a truck, put it out. But where does the excess product go? They don't have a spot. Costco, why it's so successful, and Sam's Club, they have another whole store on top of their store. They have 4 rows of freight up on top of the bottom row. So it's bottom row and then 3 rows of freight. So 3 rows and then even the top row. So yeah, 4. So you're looking that many pallet spots on the whole still. So you have another whole store within the store. And that's how they replenish their inventory every night. They take the store from the top and park it in the bottom. And then they take the store that's on the dock and they probably have a rotating inventory of around, like, I don't know, $20 million per store. And they probably sell $1 million a day. So you have to average that out by how many Costco's are there in America? 500, maybe 500 plus. So you're looking at almost $1 million a day, $500 million a day. I'm just telling you. And even during Christmas, it's probably more than that. You gotta have tankers. You gotta have trucks. You gotta have your own infrastructure of freight. So if you own a trucking company, this is the most stressful time. This is why post office can't get you your shit. You gotta get all this freight to people. You gotta get these products to people. And they have books and they have magazines and they have coupons and they say, we're going to have this. So like when I'm going to GameStop and I'm like, yo, you got that PS5? And they're like, we don't know. It might come in today. They don't know, but it's coming in and we're getting it. But yeah, Chad, it's without a doubt, man. It's without a doubt. I'm 100% on this because I've seen it. I've been in retail for a long time. Abe bought some ArcLight cinemas. They're just dug a bigger hole. Yeah, they just dug a bigger hole. Yeah, they're at this point, they don't know what they're doing. And it's very apparent. So, and I don't mean at this point. They haven't known at any point what they're doing. So, I would never call myself an ape looking at the ape ticker and Adam Aron, the silverback, more like a pot-bellied pig walking into those meet and greets. Man, it's sad. They have 4 billion ape left to sell, right? If they exercise it, Raider Bro. They have 40 million preferred shares. So, yeah, somewhere in that range. I have 3 massive Walmart distribution centers within 30 minutes of my house. Whiskey, you must live next to water because that is crazy. Walmart distribution centers employ a lot of people. They really should go after all those AMC YouTubers, criminal to dupe poor and financial illiterate people. Yeah, I would tell you, I don't even know where Common Sense Investor gets his information from. It's certainly not from SEC filings. It's absolutely disgusting. So, AMC has disgraced the name of the ape. Sure. I guess. I don't know. I don't know too many apes. Fidelity admitted that they had synthetic shares. Anyone hear this? No, I don't read into any of that stuff. AMC is buying more theaters so Mudrick can get those assets. Yeah, it's going to be bad, man. It's going to be mad. All right, guys, 12:30. I got to get going. I got an hour to get to work. I appreciate you guys. I have a $25 cash card to give away. We will give it away tomorrow. I don't have time today. I have shit to do. Actually, I got to work all week. Yeah, but tomorrow I'm going to be good. Tomorrow I'll be live. We'll figure it out. We'll get this done. And you just keep buying whatever you got to buy. I hope you guys like the show from time to time. If you guys didn't learn anything about retail today, you can ask more questions. I'll answer more. I promise. Let me see if I have any more of these screenshots before I walk out that I wanted to go over, because I was going over most of them already. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. I think it was just that one. And then this one says, on a small note. I knew this one. Yeah, so that's good. Yeah, you guys don't need to read this stuff. This is good. All right, other than that, guys, I appreciate you. Not enough Costco's it's crazy every day. Yeah, Costco's can get kind of crazy. They can, but it's the business model. Yeah, the Columbia River. I figured you live by water. Just by telling me you have distribution centers, most are by water for ports, for imports. The way it works, man, like if you ever think about like how crazy Costco is, they actually have a team, a development team that scouts out land in America. And they only buy property. They actually own the land. So the only way they buy the land and buy the property is if there's the demographics to match what their average spending is per year, what they're looking for from the average member. They wouldn't care if there's a Costco 20 miles away, 10 minutes away. They don't care. It's based off of what's the population, what's the household median income, and then they go that route. So I was reading that Costco bought another patch of land in Southern California, and they're going to open up another one. So they just opened up one in what city? Murrieta. They opened one up in Murrieta, California, and it broke the record for the most money spent in a day, most sales in a day for an opening of a Costco. They sold over $2 million the opening day, which is crazy. Like $2 million on an average basket of around $150, $160. You go pick and see how many people need to come through for that to happen. So that's a lot. Are they buying or leasing? Where's the money coming from? Boston, right? No, John Diamond. First off, they have a lot of cash on hand, and they're buying land. They always own the property. So it's kind of like a McDonald's way of thinking. McDonald's is a real estate company, and people realize that after they do the homework on the company. So same thing with Costco. Costco owns the land. They buy it wherever they're buying at. They're building their buildings about 154,000 square feet, and it's the same setup for almost all the newer buildings. The older buildings are the Price Club buildings that when they merged, they took over. So those guys don't have the building the same way. They're a little bit different. Some are a little wider, some are a little longer. And if you don't understand retail, like why that matters and why I'm astonished at like the way GameStop sets up. And they should really do an inventory based off of the footprint, the square footage of each building. Is pallets take up space. And Sam's Club and Costco palletize their items. They put a pallet out there and walk away. So when they put a whole pallet out there, you have to have enough space lengthwise and widthwise in the building to get X amount of pallets in it. So whenever you have a building, if you're buying a building, you're going to make sure that at the 154,000 square feet, a lot of it is built for the floor itself and not for the freight in the back. And not like, you don't want to lose space in the back. You want space up front. So a lot of times, Costco's and Sam's Club, they actually they remodel in a way to shrink certain parts of their business. So if you notice, like Costco got rid of their photo centers in February of 2020, every single photo center, by doing it that way, 2021, actually, I'm sorry. By doing it that way, that took up X amount of space, like in the warehouse. They got rid of that. They tore out the cabinets. They did everything. And now you see product there. And they put appliances where the photo centers were. So when you do that and you put appliances there, now you're going to sell that much more on Costco.com, and that helped out the bottom line. So it actually made money because that department wasn't making money. Photo wasn't making money because people don't take cameras, they don't take pictures, or they do printouts online, or people don't even print pictures anymore anyway. Just not a profitable thing, especially when you got to pay, like maybe how many employees you got to pay? Maybe 5 employees a day to run that department. So you're paying money to run something, and plus the cost of doing business. So that's just one idea, one example of what I'm talking about. But when I look at GameStop and I see how they're how they're merchandised. I personally, I could come up with a way for them to utilize the space a little better, because I've seen some, and then I've seen some really bad ones. But every GameStop is different because they're in a leased retail spot. So it's really difficult to find out what's going to be beneficial for each one. But if they take the time and they hire the right directors and have the right, regional directors and district managers, if they can really hone this, like if they had the experience of retail, then they would know how to do it. But some don't. Some guys just go in there, look for neat, clean, and straight, and that's fine. But if you can neat, clean, straight, and merch the product the right way, you would see what happens. You really would. So, but hey, you can't fix it all. I can't go work for every company. I'm just going to tell you that GameStop has potential to do better, and they're doing great already. And but remember, they do that already on the e-commerce site. They hired the best people for the website. They look clean. They look better, and that's on one end. So can't win them all. Waiting on the second Costco in town. City is spending $30 million on infrastructure first. Okay, that works out, Whiskey. But you always got to be careful. Always got to be careful. That someone else could skate in there as well. They're putting up one closer to me, and we have 20 minutes away. There you go. That's actually good. It's good. You don't have to be too far away. But I think about it like this. I have a city that's right next to me has 100,000 people. Okay, 100,000 people. That city doesn't have a Costco, and that city doesn't have a GameStop. The city next to it, with about 40,000 people, has a GameStop. The city next to the other one, in La Quinta has 40,000 people, but they have a Costco and a GameStop. And then Palm Desert has the mall, and they have a GameStop. So, and they have a Costco as well. So you just never know. And they only have 40,000 people too. So it's not about the amount of people that are in that said city. It's the cities around it. People are willing to travel. And if you get the right demos and the right, people that come through, if you're a traveling town. And I thought, maybe Adam Aaron had experience with the hotel run where he was like, I know people need to do hotels by airports or hotels by sporting events. Like you focus in on that. But if you're trying to buy movie theaters just in the middle of anywhere, you just haven't done your homework enough. Like you're showing your lack of experience, and it sucks because now you're at year 9 or 8 of him being there, and he still can't figure this out. So it's actually quite laughable. He's just not that good, not very smart. But maybe we all are. We all run businesses. We all know what the hell we're talking about. All right, anyway, I got to get going anyway. I'm just bullshitting with you guys right now. Go buy some Twinkies, guys. Hostess brands are down 1.4%. And you can buy a stock for $22.90. I would never buy that. I don't like Twinkies. All right, TWNK, Twink. Huh. I don't like Twinkies because when I play WoW, I don't like the Twinks in the Battlegrounds. If you don't know that reference, I watched Warcraft this morning, dudes, the movie. I forgot that it even existed. I watched the whole thing again. I loved it when I saw it at the movie theater, and I liked it even now. So that's what I was doing today, man. I'm doing some dumb shit. So anyway, GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I appreciate you, millionaires, and I'll see you guys around. Peace.